What's up, YouTube? I'm Brett from Rants. As always, guys, if y'all enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We're on the road to 1,000. We hope you guys can help us get there. Oh, man. Rian Johnson is the gift that just keeps on giving. And I will say this. If Disney Star Wars brings him back on The Mandalorian, I might be at my end road with Star Wars. Because if they haven't learned their lesson from The Last Jedi, I just don't know what to say about them. I mean, it's like they are the idiotic beyond comprehension at this point. Rian Johnson reportedly spoke to Mandalorian producer about directing an episode. The one good thing that Star Wars has going for it is The Mandalorian. One good thing. The only good thing that Star Wars has going for it is The Mandalorian. Why would you even consider Rian Johnson I don't know, not even just being on set when it was going on, but actually directing. I mean, it just blows my mind. Directing an episode, I just cannot believe that Disney would even consider this. Let me just go ahead and read this. It says, Rian Johnson has reportedly spoken to the Mandalorian producer Dave Filoni about directing an episode of the Disney Plus series. Lucasfilm's first live-action Star Wars show emerged at an interesting time for the franchise as audiences found themselves torn by where things were headed on the big screen. Disney's sequel trilogy started out strong, but Johnson's 2017 installment, Star Wars The Last Jedi, drew some heavily divided reactions from the fan base. Some were thrilled by the daring swings Johnson took, while others criticized his apparent disregard for the franchise's past. 2 years later, hope for the Star Wars fandom arrived with The Mandalorian. The streaming show takes place in the aftermath of the original films and tells the simple story of a lone bounty hunter learning to care for a powerful child. The Mandalorian has become a fan favorite series and has plenty of critical acclaim to boot, making it the most beloved piece of Star Wars content to emerge since the franchise fell into Disney's hands. The Mandalorian Season 3 is expected to begin filming in the coming months. It says, since February, author Soraya Wilson has been revealing bits of a conversation she recently had with Johnson. Her latest reveal pertains to Johnson and The Mandalorian. She asked him if he would ever consider directing an episode of the series. According to Wilson, he said he was dying to, but that for him it's all about scheduling. Johnson is currently in the midst of preparing for Knives Out 2, so any potential Mandalorian job would hinge on his schedule freeing up. Additionally, Wilson said Johnson has spoken to Dave Filoni about it, having visited the set during Season 1. If there was one guy, as much as I hate J.J. Abrams for what he did to Star Wars, at least I got the sense that J.J. Abrams knew something about Star Wars. I felt like Rian Johnson was the polar opposite. I felt like Rian Johnson absolutely knew nothing about Star Wars. Nothing. I don't think he knew anything about the characters. I don't think he knew their history. I don't think it was anything. He was there to make a political and social statement, and that was it. He intentionally tried to ruin Luke Skywalker. Intentionally tried to. And the idea that even Dave Filoni, supposedly the savior of Star Wars, would even consider this man to direct anything Star Wars related after The Last Jedi is beyond me. So you know what? This is the way I look at it, Dave Filoni. If this is a direction that you're wanting to go, and this is a direction that Disney's wanting to go with it, you know what? You're going to have to do that without at least one less fan, because that's going to be me. Because I don't want this guy touching anything Star Wars related. This guy shouldn't even, like I said, this guy shouldn't even been on set while it was filming. He just should have nothing to do with Star Wars. I'm shocked that he would want something to do with Star Wars. Rian Johnson is the one that is basically created the whole toxic fan base scenario thing where he was attacking fans. Why on earth, Rian Johnson, would you want to go back in that if you feel like you're dealing with toxic fans? So basically what I'm getting out of that is all of that was just utter crap. He didn't believe in the toxic fan base. He knew he had created something terrible. So, I mean, Rian Johnson, you know what? If you don't like Star Wars fans, and Star Wars fans don't like you, then let's have an amicable divorce in that way. How about that? How about you never show your face in anything Star Wars again, and we'll try to forget that The Last Jedi ever existed. Disney, you screw up The Mandalorian, you have nothing. You have nothing. You can try to create all these different spin-offs of it. It's not going to work. If The Mandalorian doesn't work, then I'm afraid, all these different spin-offs aren't going to work either. The whole Gina Carano firing. You fired somebody that was a fan favorite simply because of their politics to bring in somebody like Rian Johnson who inflicted his politics into Star Wars. So, I mean, that kind of tells you exactly where you stand when it comes to what beliefs you feel are adequate and what beliefs that you want nothing to do with. You don't even want to deal with actresses that have certain beliefs that differ from your own. This guy, Rian Johnson, was he was always talking about female empowerment and, Ray. And then he's going to be a part of Disney, who basically just threw the Gina Carano character and just threw it out the window. What about female empowerment there? So, I mean, if he really actually believed in the things that he preached, he would not want anything to do with Disney. I personally wouldn't want anything to do with Disney after that. You know what? There's nothing I hate worse than hypocrites. And that's what Disney is. Disney is a hypocrite. And Rian Johnson, I didn't think you were necessarily a hypocrite. I didn't like you for what you did to Star Wars. But if you're wanting to be a part of Disney after all that female empowerment and, feminism stuff that you were trying to inject into Star Wars, then you know what? You're a hypocrite as well. You shouldn't want anything to do with Disney. Disney should be the last thing you would want to work with. It's just me. This news pisses me off beyond comprehension because if there was one thing I never thought would happen was Rian Johnson getting back on the set of Star Wars. I never thought that would even be a possibility, and now they're telling us it's almost imminent. Ugh, this blows my mind. Disney, Star Wars, you absolutely have no idea what fans want. You just don't care. You just literally do not care about your fan base at all. Sickened by this. Sickened by this. As always, guys, let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all are as pissed off about this as what I am. I am furious about this because this is ridiculous that this man would even be considered to come back to Star Wars. That he would even want to come back to Star Wars after calling Star Wars fans toxic. Blows my mind. Let me know what y'all think down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Y'all take care.